Hi there and welcome. Yes, indeed, welcome in to this mindfulness-based cognitive therapy practitioner course. If you haven't met me before, my name's Graham Nichols, and if you're new to my courses and this is your first one, I'd like to say hi, welcome, and thank you for taking the time and spending the money investing in yourself to come along and join me in this course. If we have met before, if you've been involved in my courses before, then thank you. Thank you for joining me again. Thank you for coming in again and joining in some new growth, some new learning. I can't tell you how grateful I truly am that whether you're new to my courses or you've been in my courses before, that you've taken the time and the opportunity to choose me. To choose me as your instructor, your guide, your coach, your mentor, whatever you want to call me, into this fascinating world of mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. Now don't worry, I'm going to tell you all about it. This is going to be, I think, one of my best courses yet because I'm incredibly passionate about this subject. Since first learning about this subject a few years ago, it's become part of who I am, and certainly part of who I am as a helping practitioner, as a coach, as a life coach, as a practitioner in general, somebody who wants to help people. So I've written out here on the board, as I always do, some ideas of what we're going to cover during this course, but don't worry, this isn't all of it. There's plenty of fill around that as well. So let's just have a quick run through and see what we're going to cover. We're starting off with the intro. That's where we are now. This is where we kind of get to know each other. I can hear you out there going, Graham, I'm excited to get started. Let's get started. Stop talking. Well, I have to talk and I have to try and convey the best I can the information across to you. Then we're going to look at the levels of learning. There's 3 levels of learning, and I want to get this started early on because this is how you're going to learn best from this course, but also how your clients, how your future clients, if you're in this for a practitioner purpose, are going to learn this stuff from you. That's right, as practitioners, we're not there to just sit and listen. We are there to help. And part of that helping is helping people to grow. Now, we're not talking about doing this and giving them lectures, but they will learn and grow from us. And it's useful to know how people learn so that we can best figure out their style of learning and work with them at their best level. And then we're going to look quickly, while we're in this intro section, about how you can get the very best out of this course. I want to let you know how to get the best, how to get the most of it, how to learn the most out of it, and how to take it forward in your own life, in the lives of your clients. We're then going to move on. We're going to look at a bit of brief history about mindfulness, about cognitive therapy, and about MBCT, or mindfulness-based cognitive therapy, as a whole. Because I want you to know where all this is drawn from and how I got involved in it as well, and how I really believe this is a centre to what I do. We're then going to go into the mindfulness section, and we're going to look at mindfulness as a whole, what it means, what practices you can use, how you can help your clients with it. We're going to look at some of the working models then of cognitive therapy, but all of the time we're going to be focused on mindfulness as we go through the cognitive therapy sections. This in itself is one word on the board here, but it's a huge section that's going to contain some fantastic tools and strategies and things for you to do in your own life and give to your clients as well. So when we're looking at working models of cognitive therapy, we're always going to be looking at mindfulness and how that connects. And I'll also tell you, part of the way through the course there, why mindfulness adds the disconnect to cognitive therapy, to bring it all together. Cognitive therapy is a wonderful thing. However, there's a slight disconnect. There's a part missing that mindfulness fills that gap of beautifully. So after we've looked at working models, we're going to look at practice and reflection. This is practice and reflection of mindfulness, but also practice and reflection of cognitive therapy and how we can get our thoughts straight and working for us instead of working against us. We're going to look at mindful communications, mindful values, cognitive patterns, again getting into those thought patterns that really do work against us. And this will give you a great grounding for working with your clients with cognitive patterns, because they will all have these cognitive patterns, and when you can learn to see them, when you can learn to feel them, when you can tune into them, you can help to start make those changes. We're going to look at mindful change. We're going to move into the change area, because at the end of the day, that's what a helping practitioner is there to do. We're there to help the person in front of us make changes in their lives. People are not going to come to you if their life's all perfect, and let's be honest, nobody's life's perfect. That's not how life works, is it? But whose life is really good and they're really enjoying it, and yeah, they have a few little problems here and there, they're not going to come to you, are they? The people that are coming to you as practitioners are people who want help. They need help in their lives, they want help in their lives, and they're going to choose you. So if you know how to make those changes with them, then you're able to be more effective and you're able to help more people. And that's what this life is about. It certainly is for me. That's what my life is about, is helping as many people as I can. So we're going to look at mindful change. We're going to look at mindful beliefs, habits, emotions. We're going to do a section on compassion. Now, before you check out on me there, compassion is a very interesting subject. There seems to be two mindsets in compassion. One mindset that thinks compassion is the best thing in the world. It's the strength, it's the change, it's the force in their life that drives them forwards. On the other side of the fence there seems to be this thing around compassion, that compassion's weakness. Well, we're going to discuss in that section the pros and against, the fors and against, if you like, of compassion, and how you can build compassion into your practice should you choose to. And then we're going to look at mindfulness, meaning and purpose. And on top of all of that, and believe me, that's just a small part of the filling of going on there, we've also got some key exercises that you can use in your own life and you can take away and use with your clients to help them make those changes. And I'm going to be giving you a full 8-week program of mindfulness-based cognitive therapy. This is an 8-week program that promotes mindfulness. There's a meditation part to it, because meditation is a key part of mindfulness. And there's cognitive and mindfulness actions to take each and every day to get into the routine, because that's the key thing to this, is getting into the routine, is getting that pattern built, and that only comes by practicing it every single day. That 8-week program you can take away, you can use for yourself, or you can use with your clients so that they get used to practicing it, so that they get into that pattern of being mindful and of having that cognitive thought, that mindful cognitive thought pattern, not the one that's currently holding them back, that's currently stopping them, that's currently causing them grief. So that's the course in a nutshell, and it is a very short nutshell. Believe me, I'm expecting this to be somewhere around 18 to 20 hours of video content by the time I'm finished. So it is a fully comprehensive course. Now, just before I move on, you're watching this on the Udemy system. Now, if you're new to Udemy, the Udemy system has a rating and review system, much like most websites. You know, you go to Amazon or Google or anybody these days, they have rating systems. And that's to tell you if other students think courses are good, bad or indifferent. And Udemy is no different. What Udemy will do, after 2, maybe 3 videos, will ask you to publicly review the course. Now at that point, you don't have to. You can do if you choose to. If you have seen enough, if I've described it well enough there, and you think that this is going to be a great course for you, it's going to be a great fit, and that I'm going to provide you with all the information you need, then you can absolutely leave me a positive review. And believe me, I'm entirely grateful for every single one. Udemy use those reviews to bump us up the charts, if you like, or the search engine. And that helps me to help more people, and that's what my life's about. It's about helping more people, so you'll be helping me to do that. However, if you feel it's too early to give me a positive review because you just haven't seen enough, and let's be honest, 3 videos out of what could be 160, 170 videos possibly isn't enough for you, then you've got 2 options at that stage. When the review thing pops up and you see 5 blank stars there, you can either leave the positive review and fill in the stars, or there's an Ask Me Later button and an Ask Me at the end of the course button. If you click the Ask Me Later button, it will leave you another 15-20 videos before it asks you again, and then you might have more information. You might know that this is the right course for you, and it's a great fit for you, and you want to leave me a positive review. Or you click the Ask Me at the End button, and that will leave you all the way to the end of the course until you finish the very last lecture of the course, and then it will ask you to publicly review. Now, if at any point you don't feel that this course is the right fit for you, or if you'd like something explained better, or if you think there should be something else added in, then please feel free to drop me a private message. There's a private messaging system here on Udemy. Drop me a private message, tell me what it is, or ask me a question, and I'll gladly get back to you. And believe me, it's me getting back to you. There's plenty of instructors out there that hire people to do that, hire personal assistants and that to do that. That's not me. I personally, every single message I send out comes from me. It doesn't come from anybody else. So know that you're talking to me whenever you're private messaging me. So that's it for now for the intro video. Thank you again for joining me. I can't tell you how grateful I am to get this opportunity to share my knowledge and share my experience around the world. I've been doing this for nearly 20 years now, as in being a life coach and a practitioner. And it's a true honour to be able to share all of my knowledge and experience around the world via this format of on-screen and video lectures. So let's keep moving on, and we're going to go and look at the 3 levels of learning. And I'll see you in the next clip. So come on, keep going, follow me across, and I'll see you there. Bye for now.